I'm a really competitive person. I grew up with two brothers, and naturally I told my parents whatever they got to do, I wanted to do the exact same thing, being the only girl. So I followed in their footsteps for a lot of things, which included how I started playing hockey. And then my older brother decided he wanted to try out officiating. So naturally I told my dad I have to do that too. Once I graduated from high school, all those competitive sports kind of quickly came to an end. And officiating was a way for me to channel that competitive energy. And I really just fell in love with it. It was still something I could compete at, something that I could grow and develop in and really just stay involved in the sport. I ended up working a medal game and I got that taste of it, that okay, I've worked so hard for this moment, this is when it's all worth it. And from there, I was always thinking, what do I have to do to get to that next level? And I just never stopped learning and growing, and it's been really cool to see where it's taken me on my journey.
We do a national selection process for this tournament with the CJHL. We look at the best officials, referees, and linespersons in every CJHL league across the country. And Cianna's past performance, her resume in men's hockey, put her on that list. She is one of the best communicators that we have. Referee, linesperson, man, woman, the way that she is able to talk to players and coaches, get her message across, listen to what they're saying, it's really second to none.
It's definitely something that comes to mind, and that roster comes out and you see that you're the only female on that list. You do go in knowing that there's just going to be maybe some extra pressure on you, some extra eyes, but once you step on the ice, hockey's hockey. So I have a job to do, and that's really what I focus on.
You know, this week begins years and years ago with Hockey Saskatchewan looking at Cianna and seeing an official and saying this is a person that has the potential to be a good official, period. And then that gets repeated in the SJHL, in the WHL, in all these different leagues, and that puts us in a position to be able to say she's the right choice for this event. And that does help absolutely for young women who are getting into officiating and who are maybe thinking about taking it seriously, to say that there's a bunch of different avenues. There's women's hockey, there's men's hockey, and like Cianna, you can do both.
It's been an incredible honor to be at this event, and to be the first female is incredible. I'm very honored to represent all those females who are working in their respective leagues back home. And as I think back on my career right now, and even as I'm going forward, my next goal is just to make it easier for that next female who wants to come up. I think back to when I was a young official, there wasn't really any females working in the Western Hockey League. There wasn't any females in the American League, or even in our junior A leagues back home. So my hope is for these young officials coming up, they can see me out there and see that I can do the job just as well as those guys and think I could be her one day.